Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we're going to be talking about a word. Well, this word sometimes scares people a little bit. It's usually because they don't really understand it. And that word is minimalism. Now before you turn us off and click off to another channel, let me explain to you that we are not going to tell you to throw everything that you own away and live in a tiny house with one fork and two socks. That's not what this is about. I want to share with you a conversation that I had recently with the leader of the Memphis Minimalist group. His name is Christopher Beaver, and Chris was kind enough to answer some common questions that most people have about minimalism. So grab a cup of coffee or a soft drink or whatever your favorite beverage is. Sit back and let's listen to what Chris has to say. All right, Chris, let's talk a little bit about the minimalism. Uh, when somebody says the word minimalism, and somebody hears it for the first time, sometimes we get a lot of funny looks. What do you think they're going through their mind when they hear the word minimalism?
Well, usually they're thinking about living a life with nothing, zero belongings, white walls, clear spaces. But that's not what minimalism is really about.
Yeah. Well, one thing I've noticed is you really don't hear the word minimalism or minimalist. You don't hear it very often. It's usually when the economy's not really great, like it is right now. Everything costs so much. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of people can't afford a lot of things. So people are hearing the word minimalist now.
Yeah,
Uh, is it a lifestyle, or how would you describe minimalism?
I would definitely say it's a lifestyle because it really shapes how you start to think, your thinking process when you're out shopping. You start thinking, do I really need this? Will it bring value to my life? So for me, it's definitely a lifestyle.
Okay. Well, uh, when did you first start being a minimalist?
I would say it was about 15 years ago when I realized that I just had way too much stuff. I would be trying to find something at home, couldn't find it, go to the store, have to buy another
Yeah.
one. Then I would end up running across it, having two or three of the same objects. So I realized I need to organize my life, get it together, and know where everything is, get rid of all the excess so I can focus on what I have and what I need, what I appreciate.
Yeah. Well, can somebody be a minimalist without getting rid of everything?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. That's always the understanding about minimalism. People think you have to get rid of everything, but it's nothing like that. It's about living intentionally with what you have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, when you first realized that you had too much stuff and you started the process, what was the hardest thing for you to get rid of?
I would say quite a few things. Things that were sentimental, naturally, that your family members gave you, grandparents gave you that are no longer with us. You want to hang on to those things. And then also, for me, it's still this way. Things that I think I may use. I may not have used them ever, but I'm like, I may use that power drill one day, so I better hold on to it. I would say for me that's the main thing.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, after you got started, did you feel better in your head at first or when you were just in your home?
I would say just in my home at first because I could find things easier when I opened the closet door. Things didn't fall out on my head, so I think it was in my home
Yeah.
at first, and then it slowly started affecting how I think, and everything was a little more clearer.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, did you notice any emotional benefits? Were you
Most definitely,
happier
yeah,
or
most
any?
definitely, yeah. I was definitely happier, more at peace. You can keep your house cleaner. You just felt more relaxed.
Okay.
Mhm.
How did your friends and family react when you started this process?
They thought I was crazy. Naturally, they were like, "What? You're going to get rid of everything?" And I said, "No, it's nothing like that. You're just getting rid of the excess things you don't need." It took them a while to really understand it. Mhm.
Well, when you started, I've heard people talk about clothes, that they'll put them on one end of the clothes rack And if they don't use them in 3 months or 6 months, then they decide, well, I can get rid of this. Is that basically what you did?
Not really. I've know a lot of people do that. I think it works for many people, but I haven't really tried that. I just kind of went through it, decided what I didn't want anymore, what I couldn't wear, donated it.
Okay. Well, what financial benefits did you notice after doing that?
You definitely save money. Definitely save money because in the past I would go and buy things I did not need, especially when you go to Walmart to pick up two things and you come out with a basket full. When you stop doing that, you realize you're, saving money.
What did you ever go too far? Get rid of too much stuff?
I have from time to time. You'll like purge, get rid of some things, and you realize, hey, I wish I'd kept those lamps that I got rid of
Yeah.
10 years ago. But you quickly overcome that. Even though you think about it, you realize it's not important. If I need some, I'll find some more somewhere else.
Okay. Well, if somebody wanted to start minimalism today, what is there one small change that somebody could try first to see if they kind of like the way it's going? If so, how would you suggest that they start?
I would suggest like start very small. Like go in your kitchen, find a drawer that is full of stuff that you need to kind of thin out. Start with something like that. Open it up, take it out, get rid of everything you don't use, and see how that feels when you go to that drawer and open it up and you can find what you need
Yeah.
in that drawer.
Okay.
Or cabinet.
Well, our economy right now, they say the economy is good, but things cost so much. Is it harder to start minimalism when the economy is like this, or does that make it easier?
I definitely think it makes it easier because people are looking to save any way they can right now. So I think it makes it much easier for them to begin the journey.
Well, would it be easier for an older person to start minimalism or somebody that's younger? Does age really affect it?
I think it does to a certain extent because when you're older, you've collected more items, you've collected more sentimental items, things like that. Plus, you place value on things. I know for me, if I have a 10-year-old laptop that I paid $1,000 for, even though it's worth nothing, I have a hard time getting rid of that because it's like, whoa, this cost me a lot.
Yeah.
So I believe you think about things like that when you're of age than you do when you're 20 years old. Your parents are still alive, your grandparents are still here, so you don't have that many sentimental items built up
Right.
yet.
Well, our society, so many people judge you by what you have. What kind of car you have. Do you have a boat, RV, stuff like that sitting in your driveway? Our society is so much driven by how you display your self worth.
Mm-hmm.
Does that affect how people feel about themselves? Does minimalism make people feel worse, or how does that affect it?
Well, I guess it really depends on a person's mindset, what they're trying to accomplish in life. And right at first, it might can make them feel a little worse because they're trying to keep up with the neighbors. But when they realize the peace of mind it brings, not having that expensive car note, the insurance to pay for a boat, and the note on the boat,
Yeah.
they finally realize, hey, I'd rather have that peace of mind than trying to impress my neighbors and my friends.
Right. Okay. Well, if minimalism had a slogan, in your own words, what would that slogan be?
Well, there's many out there, like some people say, less is more. For me, I would say minimalism equals less stress and more living.
Good. Now you are the leader of the minimalist group in Memphis.
That's correct.
How often do y'all meet?
We meet once a month.
Once a month.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you meet at?
At a local coffee shop here in Midtown called Otherlands here at Cooper Avenue.
And I guess you post this online somewhere.
We do. We post it on Facebook, and then we're also experimenting with other apps such as YouTube, Nextdoor, Instagram.
Okay. Well, if somebody wanted to contact you, how could they send you an email?
They can send an email at minimalist.memphis chris@gmail.com.
Okay. Well, I guess your page on Facebook, they can reply on there also,
Exactly. They can
and
contact
ask
us
ask
through
for information on there.
message us on Facebook or the Nextdoor app.
Well, very good. That's some good information, and I think if people will strongly consider it, I think there's a lot of people that it would help.
I think so too.
Okay, and I appreciate it, and we're probably going to get back with you sometime in the near future.
Sounds good, Danny.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You know, as I've gotten older, I've realized that I've spent pretty much my entire life collecting stuff. I've got boxes in the attic. I've got drawers that I haven't opened in years. And I swear I've got enough extension cords to wire the entire neighborhood. But now, after talking with Chris, I'm asking myself, is all that stuff really making my life better? Or is it making my life more complicated? As I understand it, minimalism isn't about depriving yourself of things. It's about freeing yourself from clutter, freeing yourself from unnecessary expenses, and enabling yourself to spend more time, energy, and money on the people that you love and the experiences that really matter. We all have the right to simplify our lives. We don't have to just keep things because we've always had them. You know, I'm tired of stuff falling out of the closet when I open the door, and I'm tired of moving boxes around so I can get here in my office. As Chris said, sometimes less is really more. So I think I'm going to give minimalism a try. And I'm going to try working with the Memphis Minimalist group and see how it changes my life over the next few weeks. I invite you to contact Chris and give it a try also. I hope you'll continue to follow us on this channel and come back again. If you like this content, please just hit the like button and the subscribe button below. And we look forward to having you with us again. Thank you.